everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I know you're probably expecting to see a declutter video since it is Sunday night, but unfortunately my declutter series is coming to an end, at least a weekly end. I still have a few declutter videos I want to film, like a makeup brush declutter, hair care, skincare, and then possibly a monthly makeup declutter where I just go through once a month through all of my drawers and kind of pick out products I want to declutter. So let me know if you want to see those videos, but unfortunately I won't have one every single week anymore, which is so sad. I've loved doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've missed any, you can click the card above my head and my whole playlist will come up for you. I do have a new series coming on Sunday nights, which I will keep you guys posted about, but I'm excited about that. And in the meantime, I thought I would film a video on products that I won't repurchase because I really like filming these videos. I decluttered a lot of these products from my collection in my declutter series, but I didn't give a full explanation on why I personally wouldn't repurchase them. And it's not just because I didn't like the color or it was expired. These are products that I did not like, and some of them I really wouldn't recommend. So I like to do these videos since I talk so much about my favorite products. It's also really good to talk about products that I don't like and I wouldn't repurchase. So I actually have a few e.l.f. Cosmetics products, and you guys know that I love e.l.f. Cosmetics, but there are a few products from time to time that do not work for me, so let's start with those. I have two mascaras, and the first one is the Exact Lash Mascara. I absolutely hated this, and I really felt like it didn't do anything for my lashes. I had high hopes for it. I was thinking that it might be a good bottom lash mascara, but honestly the wand is so weird. If you look at it up close, it just doesn't even look like it would work that well, and I really didn't like it. It didn't make my lashes look thick or long or anything, and it just didn't work for me. The other e.l.f. mascara that I didn't like was this one. It doesn't actually have a name, but it's from their Beautifully Bare line, and again, I had high hopes for this one. I thought it would be really great for kind of just like making your lashes long and thick, but it really just didn't do a great job, and I found that like it made my lashes look really natural, and if that's what you're looking for, just like combed out super natural looking lashes, then you might like this. But generally when I reach for a mascara, I want them to look thick and long and voluminous, and I just didn't really like this. And the wand, it wasn't super comfortable on the eyes. It's really hard plastic, and I just didn't really like it. I also talked about these in my declutter video. These are the Mr. Right Now eyeliners from the BALM, and unfortunately they just did not work well for me. I absolutely love the BALM, and I had really high hopes for these because the BALM products are absolutely amazing, and they didn't really work that well. They weren't like the worst eyeliners in the entire world, but honestly for the price tag, because they do have a high-end price tag, I would expect something a lot better. And I just didn't really like wearing them on the waterline because they weren't super pigmented. I didn't really like wearing them on my upper lash line because they weren't creamy, so they didn't really apply very well, and I was just disappointed by them because they are expensive and the BALM is so great. I did not like the Rimmel London Scandaleyes Show Off Mascara, unfortunately. I know a lot of you guys like this because a lot of you told me to try it, but unfortunately it just didn't work for me. I gave it a fair shot and I really just didn't like it. The wand is so bulky, so I feel like I couldn't get a good application, and I feel like it didn't really do anything for my lashes. It didn't make them look super thick or long. I'm not a huge fan of like hard plastic mascara applicators. I feel like it doesn't make the mascara go on as nicely for me, but I just didn't really like this mascara. I haven't tried a whole lot of the Rimmel London mascaras, but unfortunately this one was a disappointment for sure. I got this lip balm from the dollar store. This is the NYC APPLELICIOUS Glossy Lip Balm, and I just didn't like it. I feel like it didn't really hydrate my lips or make them feel really great for a lip balm. It like has no color payoff whatsoever, which was one thing, and I'm not like a huge fan of really sheer colors, but this scent is so strong. It smells like plastic apples. I'm not even that affected by scents. Usually I don't mind when a lip product has a scent, but the scent of this one is so strong that I really couldn't even wear it. It just gave me a headache. So unfortunately I did not like this. It was only $1, so it wasn't like I wasted a lot of money, but I wanted to mention it for you guys. I have two face products that I got in a Birchbox. So this is the Dr. JART Plus Pore Medic Pore Minish Primer, and I liked this the first few times that I tried it. It's supposed to be a treatment primer that purifies and mattifies your pores, but I feel like it kind of made my foundation go on a little bit weird. It definitely made my skin matte. So if you have oily skin and you're looking for a mattifying primer, this might work for you. But the problem was that whenever I applied foundation over it, this primer felt so thick on my skin that my foundation would kind of what is the word I'm looking for? Like it wouldn't blend on my skin. It was almost like I was mixing it with glue and it just kind of left this weird texture on my skin. So I wanted to like this. I feel like the primer itself is good. It just didn't really work well with my foundations. The next product is the SUPERGOOD Defense Refresh Setting Mist with Rosemary. This has an SPF of 50 in it, which I think is the reason why I didn't like it. I really like the applicator because it kind of sprays on really evenly. So you get a nice mist instead of some of those setting sprays that kind of like sprays certain areas of your face, but it's not nice and even. So I did like how it applied, but I think since it has such a high SPF in it, it made my skin itch like crazy. It was so uncomfortable. I absolutely hated the feeling of how my skin felt when I wore this, so it doesn't work for me. I wanted to really like it, but it also had a super strong scent, so I feel like I have to be careful. If my whole face smells like something, it's going to bother me throughout the day. So I didn't like this. I wanted to, but it didn't work for me. Another face product that I really wanted to like that did not work for me was the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. I love IT Cosmetics products, but some of them I feel like make my skin look more oily, which is definitely the opposite effect that I want, especially when it comes to like a setting powder or a powder foundation. If you have oily skin, I am telling you to stay away from this powder. If you have dry skin, I think you're going to like this because it definitely gives you like a luminosity, and I feel like it almost hydrates your skin, which is different for a setting powder. But if you have oily skin, it's going to make you look like an oily mess throughout the day, and I just do not recommend it. I really wanted to like this product. I had actually been wanting to try it for the longest time, and I thought about purchasing the full size just because I thought I might like it, and I'm glad I didn't because it did not work for me. And it is the Tarte Cosmetics Park Ave Princess Bronzer. I just have a little sample here, and I feel like part of the reason that I didn't like it might be because the sample is a little bit older. I don't know how old it is, but when I applied it, it just didn't go on very nicely. The bronzer was not blendable. Like, it did not blend nicely on my skin. It applied really patchy, and it just didn't look very good, which was disappointing. Even when I like swipe my finger across it, it just feels a little bit dry. And I know that powders are obviously dry, but it doesn't feel good on the skin. It didn't look good on my skin, so I was really disappointed because I've heard good things about it. I feel like I always want to like this product, but I cannot get it to work for me. I even saw them post on Instagram the other day, somebody who used this product and their eyeliner looked amazing, but every time I use it, mine looks like a mess. Like, it just looks so bad. So this is the Benefit They're Real push-up liner. It's kind of like gel liner in a push-up pencil form. So you twist the bottom up and the gel liner comes out throughout the top, and you apply it to your eye. The product itself isn't bad. Like, I feel like it goes on nicely and it stays on, but the application method is just so hard to do. I am definitely a liquid liner person, and I just kind of struggle with gel liner in general, so I feel like this just wasn't really a good idea for me. But I didn't like it. I always try to like this product. Like, every once in a while I'll go back to it and try to use it. It just doesn't work for me. So it is time to declutter it for good. So those are all of the products that I would not repurchase for this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment below letting me know about products you wouldn't repurchase. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.